Well, this is a moment we've all been waiting for. Senior Skit, they've been working really hard for you guys. So when they come on out, you guys just go nuts for them. Here they are, Senior Class 2015.
It was a Thursday night, and the final loosely enforced mandatory mission trip meeting was concluding with the final practice of Stir Up the Gift, led by John.
Stir up the gift! Stir up the gift! Stir up the gift! Stir up the gift! Touch me, Lord! Stir up the gift! Stir up the gift, Lord! Stir up the gift! Lay your hands on me!
Sopranos, brilliant as always. Guys, we're up here. And altos, you guys were good. But you know what would be great? You know what would be like amazingly awesome? You know what would be fan-stinking-tastic? You guys would sing. The way I see it, the 8612 choir is kind of like a bagel. Alright? Sopranos, you're the cinnamon raisin Einstein Bros bagel. You're the reason people walk in the door. You wake us up in the morning. You've got flavor and texture, and I love you. Guys, you're the regular schmear. You've got texture and support for the cinnamon raisin bagel. And altos, you guys are the hole in the middle. No one really knows why you're there. A bagel's not a bagel unless there's that hole in the middle. Alright, good practice. I know you guys have diligently been listening to the Spotify playlist I sent you. Alright, we'll keep listening to that, and we'll get together on Saturday when we arrive in New York. Awesome?
After John's words of wisdom, the meeting was concluded, and everyone was more than glad to get home and listen to every single song on John's Spotify playlist that he made for the trip. 30 minutes later, there was a strictly enforced mandatory leader meeting. This is when the adults convened for some last-minute detailed planning for the trip.
Thanks, Sherry.
You got it, Rich. All right. Robert Corley. Sarah Sims. Tom Canepa.
Stop. Collaborate and listen.
Oh, Tom. Really? Terry. Susan Rutledge. Robert Fail.
Did you mean Mr. Rugged?
John Lookabaugh.
Boomer.
Leslie Lookabaugh.
Sooner.
Jelena Parsons. Jason Thomas.
What's up, Sherry?
David Dugas.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Alright guys, we pretty much have all the details down. I know you'll know what to do, so just make sure everyone in your family group knows what time to be at the airport so they don't miss their flight, knows exactly which shirts to have packed, all those last minute details, everything that they might need, long pants, work gloves, all that kind of stuff. And now Larry's going to say a couple of words.
Okay, guys. For most of you, this isn't your first trip, and so I think logistically you have down everything you need to do for the week. But I just want to make sure you're preparing yourselves spiritually. So just be praying this week for the students, and then also for the people that we're going to meet in New York. We're going to meet some different people. They're going to be some characters, and they're not all going to be nice. But just remember that all of them are children of the devil. And, I mean, children of God. Children of God. So just be praying for them this week and be diligent in your prayer this week.
Okay, so you guys, okay, and then, we're just gonna, and then, just, the week is gonna be, where's John?
I saw him. He was in the parking lot. He was putting some stuff on.
Hey, maybe you should just go see if he's...
Yeah.
Wait. Dude, stay safe, man. Stay.
I love you.
Thank you for loving me first.
Suddenly they hear a shriek from the parking lot. From J-Tom.
I thought he passed out. He was unconscious in the parking lot. It looks like someone threw ice at him.
David, come up here. Is he breathing? Yeah.
He's using...
John,
John,
speak to
just,
what happened.
just
John.
explain it to us, John.
Did you lose your voice?
Oh, look! A Sally from John.
Someone stole his voice. There were 30 minutes in between rehearsal and this meeting, which means that it could be any one of us.
I think this requires an investigation. I could lead it since I'm pretty good at getting things done. Calf tat. I did complete an Ironman. I think I should do it. And Larry should be in charge.
Yeah, Larry.
Me? I guess I could.
Well, since I really make, all of the decisions around here, I think I should help Larry out with this.
All right, y'all. This is a lockdown. Nobody goes in. Nobody goes out.
Mr. Purdue, you don't even go here.
After much deliberation, the group decided that an interrogation would be the best decision to discover who stole John's voice. Larry and Sherry were the interviewees, while both the Roberts became the roughest and toughest security guards.
As you know, this is my lovely wife, Jalita, and Susan Rutledge, and I thought they would be good, since they're both psychologists, to do a little psychoanalysis of the analysis of the interrogees.
Okay, thank you so much for offering your help. You're welcome.
So Susan, 4 boys? Kept
Yeah.
trying for a girl?
Yeah.
You know, there's no shame in giving up.
All right, Robert?
Yes? Yes?
Can you please send David in?
David?
David, where's your beard?
Oh, I shaved it to mourn the loss of John's voice. Hashtag Dave Shaves.
All right, David, I'm going to be real with you. Neither of us think you are capable of doing this. We had a question about potentially recording the interviews. So if I just kind of like have my phone like this, will it capture the whole facial expressions and everything?
Always keep it horizontal.
Thank you, David.
All right, time for this.
Robert, please send in the Sims.
Sims?
Yes, come in, have a seat. So, where were y'all in the 30 minutes before this leader meeting?
Well, I was just chatting with some of my God's girls.
Okay.
And you, Jerry? Jerry, this is a safe place. You can tell us. No one suspects you of anything. Dang it, Jerry! I know it was you. It's always the quiet ones.
You know, I don't think he has much motivation.
She's really right. How about y'all go ahead and go out? We really don't think it was y'all, so just go on ahead. You're fine. You're fine.
Jim, eat some candy and tell me what's going on in there.
All right.
Robert, please send in the look-a-boss.
Little boss?
Have a seat. So, where were y'all in the 30 minutes before this leader meeting?
Oh, well, I was just working on my crafting.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I ate some nasty Taco Bell. For that last 30 minutes, I was in the bathroom just destroying the toilet.
Okay. I need you two to listen to me. I know you think that because you are charming and funny that I'm going to believe you when you say you didn't do it. But it's not going to work. I know you didn't.
But we didn't.
Gosh darn them all to heck. I believe you.
Oh no, I'm feeling it coming on.
All right. Robert, can you please send in Joanna?
Joanna?
Hello. Where were you in the 30 minutes before the leader meeting?
Oh, I was just sitting at home with my perfect children.
Right. So was John there?
He actually wasn't. He was up at the church, doing church stuff.
He has been spending a lot of time at the church recently, hasn't he?
I guess he has, yeah.
Well, that must be hard with Joshua about to change schools and everything, right?
I mean, maybe a little bit.
And if John got his voice stolen, he would be home more.
I mean, maybe, but.
Okay,
thank
no further
you.
questions.
Thank you. That's really all we need. You can leave.
You know, she really does have a lot of motivation.
It's true. It's true.
All your notes are doodles. That's what you think.
All right, send in Jason Thomas.
Mom, you've developed such a horrible habit. You really need to stop fooling our kids. No, it is not acceptable. I'm going to take us away from you. We need to stop going to Starbucks, okay?
Sorry, sir, you've been randomly selected for backup.
Because I'm Indian?
All right.
Well, Jason, where were you in the 30 minutes before the leader meeting?
Sherry, look at this video of Riker. He's so cute. He's doing devotionals.
Jason, your son is very cute, but this is not the time.
I'll just text it to you.
All right. So, can you tell us where you were in those 30 minutes?
Well, I was playing ping pong with Matt Weedy.
So, you're a pretty good singer, right? And have you ever thought about the fact that maybe you should be the worship pastor, not John?
What? Sherry, no. No. That's ridiculous. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Since it's so much better than woke, I don't care what Leslie says. Give us the best.
As the meeting progressed, people like the Walkers were interviewed. So much Aggie spirit from the Walkers got annoyed, and the investigators and their sidekicks eventually became sick of it. After all the questions had been answered, Tamara and Jason offered to pray to Kevin Sumlin to help the investigators find the true perpetrator. Next on the list to be interviewed was the lovely and kind, one and only Miss Hazelrig. As she was interviewed, the investigators lightened up when they took a quick glance at her charming smile and sweet disposition. Her wonderful personality turned away any suspicions of her committing the crime. Zana Everhart was the next interviewee. Her persuasive and sweet ways were an easy out, and she was dismissed as quickly as she entered the room. The great Karen McCord was next to be interviewed. She approached the table boldly and was quick to get to the point. There was some learning with Kern, and she asked more questions than the investigators did. Even though she seemed crazy, there was no way she could have done it. Kay and Rod were the next to enter. While things started out well, Tom soon became too distracted, causing frustration for Dana. And they were allowed to leave because they were deemed impossible suspects. After those interviews finished, one final person was left to be interviewed, Rich Roush. He took his sweet time, something that was not uncommon with Rich.
Hey, Chad, I really need you to come down to the church. I have something I need to show you. Okay, sweetie, can you please try this on for me? But you would look so cute as a girl. I tried 4 times. Why did God give me a girl? That's so
Rich.
Took you this long
Look at me. Look at me. It's very important that you look and listen.
Listen.
Listen. And then just look.
We've been looking at this.
It's very important. Just look and then okay. Look. I didn't do it.
Just please answer the question. Where were you in the past 30 minutes before this meeting?
I was in a Star, Mississippi, hanging out with my buds.
What?
Oh, I was in my office, catching up on the latest YouTube videos. Just do it! Just do it!
Get out.
I'm not afraid of silence.
You know what, Larry? I think we know who the culprit is.
Sherry and Larry deliberated all night long, going through suspect after suspect, trying to determine the true culprit of this horrendous crime. The long night of interrogations and discussions concluded, and the next day, Jason called for an emergency 8612 mission trip practice, which he personally led.
Do it. Just do it.
All right, guys. It's time to sing This Is Amazing Grace. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Sopranos. Great. Really good, as always. Tremendous. Guys, good. Really stellar. And altos, what happened? Why do you sound... It was incredible. It sounded like you had a whole nother person, part of you. I don't understand.
John, what is it? John, there's no need to worry. We already solved it.
We know who did it, who stole your voice.
Wait, we'll go reveal it in front of everyone. Listen up, we have an announcement to make. Now, Sherry and I have figured out who stole John's voice. Some of you may be suspecting that it was Jason Thomas, because he had motive and he had opportunity, but it wasn't J-Tom.
And maybe some of y'all think that it was Joanna Hewlett, it would be so much better to have some John at home more often with Joshua about to go off to school. But like Jason, it wasn't her.
The culprit was Jerry Sims! You're coming with me, Jerry.
Oh. A text from John.
He says it was the altos.
Yes.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yes.
The culprit wanted us to think it was Jerry Sims.
But we figured it out.
It was the altos!
Yes, it was the altos that committed the crime. The altos stole John's voice out of jealousy. The way they committed the crime was by knocking him out and placing his voice in a pair of women's running shorts. John put on the girls' running shorts swiftly because it was a familiar action to him. Once they were on, he belted a note out of excitement.
You know what, guys? This is just great, okay? And, just so happy that we've all just come together and just solved it. You know what? I think
Spit it out.
that we should sing the 8,612 theme song.